Hello students, again I am here. We will solve the exercise 4.3. Okay. Now see question number 3, first part. X minus 1 upon x is equal to 3, x not is equal to 0. This is given in the question, and only just showing you that if answer is coming x equal to 0, you will reject it because this will not be accepted. Reason is what? If I take this value here x 0, so 1 upon 0, and number divided by 0 is considered as infinity, undefined. Any number you divide by 0, it is undefined. 0 divided by any number is always 0. You know that. If you divide 0 by 5, you will get 0. 0 divided by 100, this will also 0. Minus 100 also 0. But 5 upon 0, it is not defined. In higher classes called infinity sign we use for that. So it is only just to showing. Main thing is what? To solve this equation for x. This equation for x you have to solve. Okay. Any equation given to the exam, you start solving. Don't waste your time. It is from linear equation into variable or quadratic. It belongs to linear equation one variable or two variable, it will convert into that. If it belongs to quadratic equation, it will convert into that. So don't waste time in thinking it is from linear equation one variable or quadratic. Now I am saying this is quadratic equation. Now you can resolve here. X square term is not there. But I told you, first you solve, then you can get. See how. Take x as LCM. Solution you are finding. X, what do you get? X square minus 1 equal to 3. And now you cross multiply. X square minus 1 equal to 3x. Take 3x this side. So now this is quadratic equation. Okay. Now don't waste time to calculate splitting the term and this completion of a square. My suggestion, always use quadratic formula. If some small numbers are given, or you think that how you can split this 1 into 3. It's not so easy. Okay. It can, but it will come as an under root. So it will take time. So best use quadratic formula. Now what is the quadratic formula? Here your a equal to 1, b equal to minus 3 and c equal to minus 1. And what is quadratic formula? Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now you ask me one question. Sir, first we have to calculate b square minus 4ac to check the root will be real or not. It's your choice. Because if result is coming here negative, then you can also write no real roots. So no wastage of time there, because in exams we have limited time. At home we are doing question in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, no problem. But exam we have to solve question within the time. So always we have to take less time and correct calculations. So now substitute the values here. X, your b is minus 3. I already told you in the last question, minus 3 plus minus b square minus 3 square 4 into 1 into minus 1 upon 2a, 2 into 1. So you get 3 plus minus 9 plus 4, then 2. 3 plus minus 13 upon 2. Okay. So now your solution of this equation will be x is equal to 3 plus root 13 upon 2, and the next will be with minus sign 3 minus root 13 upon 2. Okay, these are two answers. Once, not always, but sometimes this question has been asked in class also. Sir, it is coming minus root 13. It's okay. It is not coming under root minus 13. Minus sign is outside under root. This is a real number. If I put this under root sign inside, that is no real number. You will decide. Now see the second part. Same thing. X not equal to minus 4 and 7. Just you check them. It is given only for that. If your answer is coming minus 4, if I put minus 4 here, 1 upon 0, infinity. If I put 7 here, so x should not be equal to minus 4 and 7. If suppose you are solving the equation and by chance, it generally not comes, but I am telling by chance it is coming minus 4 and 8. For example, the solution is coming for this equation minus 4 and not coming, not exactly that, but I am giving one of the example. If the solution is coming minus 4 and 8, So same time you will reject the value -4. So it will give you only the one solution. Ax square plus bx plus c polynomial. It will give you maximum 2 roots. Okay, it may be single, it may be no roots, but cannot be more than 2. This does not mean it will always give you 100% 2, or it will. But if they are coming same roots, 1/2, 1/2, root 3, root 3, 2 roots are there, no problem. But they cannot be more than 2. So this is the part. So suppose I am getting solution 5 and 7. Suppose equation I am solving, answer is coming 5 and 7. Then same time you can reject 7. 5 will be the correct answer. Okay. So now first of all, don't see this part, solve only this part. Whenever you have more than one term, put in the brackets. This is the best way, and take LCM. X plus 4, x minus 7, x minus 7 1, minus 1 x plus 4, 11/30. Solve x minus 7 minus x minus 4. When you solve it, you get x minus 3x minus 28. It is 11/30. So plus minus x cancel. Minus 11 x square minus 3x minus 28, 11/30. So now you see, after solving the whole denominator part, these two numbers are same, only plus minus difference is there. So we can cancel them. Or if I take this 11 this side, if I take 11 this side, if I take 11 this side, so 11 to 11 divide, 11 to cancel. So what we do? We cancel here -1 and +1. So now what is that? 1/x square minus 3x minus 28, here 1/30, and cross multiply. When you cross multiply, you will get x square minus 3x minus 28 equal to -30. You can check cross multiplication, and then finally you get answer here. X square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 equal to 0. X square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now this you can solve by formula or splitting the middle term. So here I am showing how you can. It is not given you have to solve this by quadratic formula only. It is not given I think in question. Okay, it is given only find the solution of the quadratic equation. Now after that question, if it is given find the solution of quadratic equation, it's your choice. The method which you like most you can apply. Quadratic formula, completion of a square, and this split the middle term. So I am solving here this for you for split the middle term. You can write it x square minus 2x minus x plus 2 equal to 0. Here you can take x common, x minus 2 minus 1 common, x minus 2 equal to 0, x minus 2, x minus 1 is equal to 0, x minus 2 is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0. You get x is equal to 2 there, x is equal to 1, and 1 and 2 are the solution of the equation. Okay, here you can see, if you want to solve this by using quadratic formula, for you I am writing but short x equal to minus b. So I am taking only the values. So minus 2 and this become plus 2, right? Plus b square 4, b square, sorry, b is 3 and this is 9. Okay, 9 minus 8 upon 2. So this will you get 3 plus this is 1 and another one is what? 1 upon 2. So 2 answers you will get here, 4 upon 2 and 2 upon 2. So answer will be 2 and 1. You solve them, the answer will be 2 and 1. You can check. So method may be any, the result will be remain same. Okay, this right for yours. After calculating the existence of root, it's a not new and special thing. What is the meaning of this? After that you can easily understand. Nature of roots. One of the equations is given to you. Only question is that what type roots you will get. Real, either they will be real or no real. In case of real, So what type roots will be there? Same or distinct? You have already checked in last exercise. We solved two questions. Question number first part and second part. First part and first part. In first part, you were getting two different answers. You can check. I think it was coming 3 and 1 upon 2, something like that. And in the third part, the question was 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. In that, you were getting two same answers. I think it was 3 by 2 or root 3 by 2. I think root 3 by 2 it was coming. So same only, I ask you to write both the answers minus root 3 by 2 and root 3 by 2 or 3 by 2, 3 by 2, something like that. But same results were coming. So this is what nature of the roots. So nothing is special there. After calculating, you have to find the nature of roots. So first you calculate discriminant of the root. In existence we check either they are coming greater than 0 equal to 0. In case of existence of roots, if d is coming greater than equal to 0, only greater than 0, I am asking here only greater than 0. So the roots will be distinct roots. Okay. For example, suppose x square minus 4x, here I am taking 8 equal to 0, minus 8 equal to 0. If I solve this equation, b square minus 4ac, so I will get 16. I am writing directly the values of b. b square 16 minus 4ac, 4 into 1 into minus 8, 16, 8 for the 32, and this is 48. Right? So now it's following this condition. So what type nature is there? Real and distinct root. So what is the meaning of here distinct root? If I find the solution of x minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a, so I will get what? Minus b this plus 4 under root 48 upon 2 into 1, 4 plus 4 root 3 upon 2. 4 for the 16, the 48. Right? Now you see the two answers are there. First you can cancel this 2 with 2. You take 4 plus 4 root 3 divided by 2 and 4 minus 4 root 3 divided by 2. Here I am writing the answer. You get 2 plus 2 root 3 and 2 minus 2 root 3. The solution you can find. So now you see there two answers are coming. This is one of the solution. This is one of the solution 2 plus 2 root 3 and this is one of the solution 2 minus 2 root 3. Okay. So any equation, quadratic equation when you are solving, if the discriminant value is coming greater than 0, greater than 0, then you will have real roots and distinct roots. Okay. Now next, when d is coming 0, I am not saying generally, but sometimes some questions are there in the student's mind and they ask, and I always appreciate whenever they have some confusion and doubt, they must ask. Otherwise, if doubt is there, you will not be perfect in the particular area. You can solve, maybe solve all questions or maybe somewhere stuck, but doubts are clear, no doubt is there at all, then you can solve the questions. So here sir, if it is coming greater than equal to 0, so children, that is understood. A number cannot be same time equal to 0 and greater than any number. Either it will be greater than 0 or exactly 0. Okay. So two conditions cannot come together with a number. So now another example I am taking. If you remember this first point question, we have solved in the second exercise, first question, and this third part, 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 equal to 0. If you calculate a discriminant here, b square minus 4ac, 4 root 3 square minus 4 into 3, then you get 0, because this is 48 minus 48 equal coming 0. So it's following this condition, d equal to 0. So roots will be equal and real roots. Okay. So if I solve directly this equation by splitting the middle term or by quadratic formula, any formula, you will get it what? 2x plus root 3 whole square. Okay. So real and equal roots. So it means what? You will get the value of x 2x plus root 3 equal to 0, x is equal to minus root 3 upon 2, and these are the two roots. You will get same time you have to write minus root 3 by 2. Okay, so they have two roots but they are same, under root 3 by 2 and root 3 by 2 when existence of this. Clear? Now finally if it is coming less than 0, no real roots. Only you have to write no real roots. Okay, you can write. So now see children, if b square minus 4 is equal to 0, then real and distinct root, then ultimately you have to use the quadratic formula. One more thing, if result is coming equal to 0, if b square minus 4ac result is coming equal to 0, then there will be real and equal roots, and directly you can write b is equal to minus b upon 2a. It's not new formula. See, if this is 0, and you cover this part, what you will get? Minus b upon 2 or not? Same thing it is. So it is not a special formula, but in short, and you can write very fast. So here I am checking the exercise 4.5. I am doing question number 1 first part. So same thing is here. B square minus 4ac, you will check. So this will give you what? B square minus 3 square 4 root 12 into 5, 3 is 9. Okay, plus 5 or minus 5 it is. I just check and tell you. Okay, plus 5. So now check. This is 9, 5 to the 10, 10 for the 40, minus 31 less than 0, no real roots. Finish. No need to calculate. Finish. Right? Now further no need to calculate for x, because the answer is coming minus less than 0. Now check this question. B square minus 4ac, b minus 4 root 3 square plus 4 into 3 into 4. When you solve it, you will get 48 minus 48 is equal to 0. Okay, so now real and equal roots. You write real and equal roots. So now you see, directly you can find x equal to minus b. So minus b is what? This. It becomes minus 4 root 3 upon 2a. 2 into 3. So what you will get? 4 root 3 upon 6. The answer will be 2 root 3 upon 6. The final answer you will write x equal to 2 root 3 upon 6. Sorry, 2 root 3 upon 3. 3 comma 2 root 3 upon 3. This is your answer. So you can see, this is the only use of this formula, right? So now see question number 2 of 4.4 exercise. Find the values of k for which the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. Condition is given to you, two equal roots. Okay. So now, what is the condition for equal roots? For equal roots. Okay. Condition is what? B square minus 4ac should be equal to 0. You are not checking. This condition is given to you because in the question it is given two equal roots. This quadratic equation have two equal roots. For that we have to find the value of k. Now substitute the values. K square minus 4 into 2 into 3 equal to 0. K square equal to 4 to the 8. 8 to the 24. Then k square equal to 24. Then k will be 24 root. So now you have two values of k. This is 2 plus minus 2 root 6. You have two values of k, that is 1 either 2 plus root 6 or 2 root minus 6. Clear? This is the answer. Okay, you please write. Now children, see the second part. First you open the bracket, kx square minus 2k plus 6 is equal to 0. Itself it is coming quadratic. Now for equal roots, b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Substitute the values of b square. B is minus 2k because there is k. Okay, so now it is a quadratic function. So here is b what? Not 2k, it is only minus 2. Because you are comparing this with that ax square plus bx plus c form quadratic equation. So b is minus 2 square. Sorry. So, now equation is kx square plus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. Okay. So now for equal roots, you get b square minus 4 is equal to 0. So your b is minus 2k square minus 4 into k into 6 equal to 0. So what you get? 4k square, 4 6 24k equal to 0. You take 4k common, k minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now you see you get two values of k is equal to 0, k minus 6 equal to 0, k equal to 6. You are getting the two values, k equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. Again I am explaining you. First you open this bracket, kx multiplying this, kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0, because this condition is giving you for equal roots b square minus 4 is equal to 0, 4k square minus 24k is 0, then take common 4k, k minus 6, k is equal to 0 here and k is equal to 6. Two terms are coming. You ask one question, sir, can we solve by quadratic formula? No problem, you can. Then again you will get the same two values, k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. You can try. Okay, 100% you get the two values, k is equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. But k equal to 0 and k is equal to 6. This answer is given to you in your book and this is rejected. Before my explanation, you think it and find why this is rejected. Okay, I am telling you now. If I substitute the value of k, there is 0. Okay, so what you will get? This whole term will be 0. You can check. If I put this k is equal to 0 here, so 0, k multiply any number. This is k minus 2 or x minus 2, whatever it is. So this will be 0 plus 6 is equal to 0. Is it possible 6 is equal to 0? Without variable equation is not possible. Okay, now you say, sir, okay, we solving this equation here. Because we find the first quadratic equation, then we are solving. Then it can be no. Why? What is the condition for a quadratic equation? Ax square bx plus c is equal to 0. Suppose this question is not given. Only this question is given to you in exam. This part is not given. We are starting from that, and for what value of k they have equal roots. Now you solving, two answers are coming, k is equal to 0, k is equal to 6. So for that, k is not applicable. K is equal to 0 is not applicable. But for this, k is equal to 0 applicable. Again no. Reason. What is the quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And what is the condition with the quadratic equation? A should not be equal to 0. This is the most important part of the quadratic equation. If ax square, if a is equal to 0 and x square, it becomes what? Bx plus c. It is not a quadratic equation. Now this is linear equation one variable. So this k is not applicable. Only one answer will be there. K is equal to 6. Okay. And the word problems till today, as CBSE board decided NCERT syllabus, word problems are not in your course. Okay, and whenever the sample paper will come, if some new directions come from the board, then we'll discuss word problems. You can write it.